Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another fantastic episode of Zenless Zone Zero. So, did you know that when you burger cheese on burger, burger tastes cheeseburger, cheese on you? This is because burger cheeseburger tastes cheese on burger, cheese as reference to taste burger on your cheese. I thought you should know. Anyway, for those of you watching after the stream, I do want to remind you that we stream these videos live at twitch.tv/unexpectedlyrandom. We are here Monday through Saturday at whenever I finally get here in the PM Central Time. Make sure you follow us on Twitch to join the chaos and check out our streaming schedule for the current lineup. We also have a Facebook and Instagram. Those are the best places to stay up to date with any changes that may occur pertaining to the streaming schedule. And we have a TikTok and the social media platform formerly known as Twitter if you want to check us out over there. Otherwise, I'm Squidward. Squidward. It's not just enough to look like Squidward. You have to act like him too. So we are at Swabian Temple. And if you recall, last time we were doing something Swabian Temple related. And that is, in fact, why we are at the Swabian of the temples. So, we are gonna take care of our dailies really quick. And then we'll talk to Bowline and Beeline. And we will not talk to Bang yet. Oh, wait, this first. There is no crafting place for products here at the Swabian Temple. Where has the crafting device gone? So thanks that there's crafting stuff here, because it pops up in the corner. It's weird. Go to Luminous Square's waterfall soup after dusk. What is that for? Noodle detective. I don't know what that's about, but we're gonna go find out. Waterfall soup. I got the waterfall soup. It's gonna be made of pumpkin for the waterfall soup. Job sinking bamboo. Tin Master! Hey, my man! I'll have Tin Master special. Thank you. Oh, it's the Luminous Squares one. That's like 3.5 miles away. More. Good. Okay, well, this one. Luminous Square. Oh, it's what's his name? Seth. Go on down to the noodle shop. We're gonna see Junior Chop. He's making the noodles and making the doodles of money and lots of happy customers. Yeah. Got to clock out and get myself a midnight snack. Well, hi, Seth. Fancy meeting you here. Just the usual, please. A white bowl, pumpkin soup noodles. Hey, that's actually what I said. Oh, hey, Belle. You hungry for noodles, too? Yeah, trying something new. Something noodles. Oh, hang on. I remember now. You guys have a noodle shop right next to your video store, right? Now that I think about it, both places have pretty much the same decor. The name of the store is pretty similar, too. You wanted to chip in? It's not that. Manager, do you think the owner is angry about us discussing another noodle shop right in front of him? I don't think it's that simple. Don't tell me these two shops are connected somehow. Are they part of the same chain? Can't be. If it were a chain, then the owner wouldn't have that reaction, right? Are you going to launch an investigation, Officer Seth? Well, I'll give that noodle shop on 6th Street a try if I get the chance. Don't forget to say I sent you there. But I usually get noodles when I'm hungry after working overtime. Would that noodle shop still be open by the time I get to 6th Street? Give me a heads up. I'll make a reservation. Really? They'll stay open just because you ask them to? Yeah, I'm kind of a big... It's great. Also, you can hear a microphone. You don't have to be shy. But asking you for a favor doesn't sit well with me. I'll just try to find a better time to visit. Thank you. You have dinner with Seth. Chop Jr. glances over from time to time. Not sure if he overheard Seth talking about having noodles on 6th Street. At 6th Street. I trust Chop Jr. won't harbor any hard feelings toward you. I have a message from a Seth's, if you will. And does the noodle shop next door to you guys open? Will it be too late if I go after work? Yeah, that's fine. Great. 6th Street's gonna win. Seeing is believing. Plus, I'm kind of curious as to why these two noodle shops are so similar. Okay, pretty much got it. Thanks, manager. Catch you around. Oshimi Miyabi. I've heard that watching videotapes is also a form of training. I want to know who said that. I don't remember. Sorry. Those words linger in my thoughts. Alright, I'd like to come by your store and pick up a videotape. I look forward to your visit. I'm not always in the store, clearly. I'm on Luminous Street, which is actually Luminous Square. Oshimi Miyabi. Helen Joe. I need to hang out with Seed again.
Is today's agenda what people call a date?
Sure.
Do you need me to kill... Oh, is that not it?
She sounds fun.
My plans? Your plans are my plans.
Yay. Okay, back to Seed.
Where are you taking me, kindred spirit? I'm so excited!
Okay, let's go. Boop Bang Boo on 6th Street. Well, okay, if you insist. You meet up with Seed at the video store on 6th Street.
Today's weather is perfect for hanging out somewhere the sun can't reach.
I agree. To get the right weather, the sun can't reach it at all. Something Seed's interested nearby. Let's get Seed's dialogue here. Just between us, Proxy, I'm pretty awesome at video games too. The Soldier 11 always complains about friendly fire. You won't mind, right? Let's play together. We'll be in sync like a clownfish and a blue tag. You use that reference here, Seed. Isn't that the... Hey, there's a thing over here, too. Is there? Oh, you can play games with your companions at the arcade. Okay, we'll do that. We... Video game poster. Oh, you're here for the barrel. Proxy, has this guy been living in the trash can this whole time? Looks cozy and snug in there, but since it's a trash can, I'll pass. If you had a storage box this size, I'd be more than happy to move in.
Looking into your eyes like this, it's like I'm a sunflower soaking up sunshine.
Adorable.
This is a secret hideout I found before, and now it's our secret hideout. The space inside is just the right kind of cramped, nice and cozy, like being inside a cardboard box. How do we get in? Easy! We cut it open, crawl inside, and cover it back up after. Wanna come in? It'll feel even more snug with two of us squeezed in.
We probably shouldn't,
Let's
but
curl up together in the dark and stay that way till nightfall, Proxy. Anna? Why is your face all red like Nineveh?
oh, well, hey, Seed, look over here. Oh, this isn't what you want to look at? This is what you want. So you want to get the surprise box that you want? I'll show you where the hidden edition is. How do I know? It's all intuition.
Are you spacing out, Proxy? I do that too when Captain Magus starts her lectures.
Let's run around a bit and see if there's any other things that interest her. Like.
We're birds of a feather, Proxy. Stay closer to me. Oh, careful now. This is how I sent a poor officer flying last time.
Also, here is the, I thought for sure this was going to be the 6th Street hideout, hangout spot. But she found something else. I wonder how many times she's cut open that bamboo. So why does this shipping container have a mini split? Seems inefficient to have that attached to a movable object, or potentially hazardous for the unit. But I guess it could be just a spare mini split that's it. Did you know that parking space spot there? It used to be the store where Astra Yao witnessed.
Watch out, or you'll bump into someone, Proxy. Wanna hop on my
one of
scooter?
her favorite musical artists produced his last album, or something like that. Okay, let's. I guess let's stop and talk to Hal. See what our scratch cardboard is. Neat. That's what 6,000 Danny. Oh, 1288. 1288. Definitely there's an extra piece. Okay, let's play a game at the arcade.
Good evening. How about winding down with some games after a busy day?
They should make some more games.
Oh, whoopsie. Oh, whoopsie.
It's alright, I got you, Seed. No!
Ooh, guess the gears didn't click. No biggie, we'll get it next time.
Unacceptable.
If you're getting tired of playing solo, don't forget about multiplayer mode.
Quite literally playing the multiplayer. What are you talking about, lady?
Oh, whoopsie. Oh, whoopsie.
Yes. Retribution is mine.
That was easy, like boiling a frog in nitro fuel.
Yeah. Okay.
Leaving already? Wish I could get out of here early.
Okay. This button. And this.
Yahoo! Let's do something fun on this rare day off, Proxy.
Yahoo. Bamboo mechanic is the last wish of it. Cool. There's a whole lot of chonking cats out here. I mean, these things are enormous.
Blacktails. I think Yanagi mentioned this videotape before. What do you think of it?
It's interesting. It's topic. This seems like maybe I don't like it, whereas this seems like maybe I do like it. Because this I'm talking more about how other people consider it versus how I feel about it.
I guess it reflects our store's style. It's pretty interesting.
I don't know what it's about.
Since you think so highly of it, could you please wrap it up for me?
Wrap it up?
Wrap it up? Such a charming old-fashioned way to say it.
Is that so? Many stores wrap purchased items in paper or silk, don't they?
Ah, but you're just renting.
I'm afraid we only have plain bags here.
No need to apologize. The bag is not at fault. Also, please help me pack up the equipment for playing this videotape.
Sorry, but we don't sell equipment. You don't have a player at home?
No. My father isn't fond of electronic devices. He rarely uses his phone, unless it's absolutely necessary. I guess I'll just have to watch it here.
You watch Blacktails with me up. She watches the entire thing with a frown on her face.
I see. A story about everyone turning into paper. I wouldn't mind turning into paper. But if the blade in my hand were to become paper, it would no longer be sharp and couldn't slice through the hollows.
I don't know. I've been cut by paper too many times, so it might be sharp still. Yes!
Paper can be sharp too. You have no idea how many times I've given myself a paper cut while reading a book.
Can you give me a demonstration?
You mean...
It's never happened to me, so it's hard to imagine paper being sharp enough to cut my fingers. Don't worry. In return, I'll slice the book that dared to cut your finger into 1,000 pieces.
I appreciate the sentiment, but I like my books. Under Miyabi's watchful gaze, you pick up a book and flip through the pages. But not once does he cut your fingers.
No cuts? I see. Such thin, soft paper pages would require the perfect angle and pressure to cut through flesh. It feels like the residents of the Paper Nation, in retaliation against oppression by human hands, dispatch their top warriors to deliver a decisive blow, pouring all the strength they've amassed over a lifetime against human fingers. In a way, we, in our attempt to slice through the hollows of New Eridu, are engaging in a similar futility. Are we being watched from a higher dimension?
Perhaps. Who knows? Miyabi murmurs to herself, seemingly lost in thought. It seems like a suitable plot for a sequel to Black Tales.
Watching videotapes is indeed an effective form of training. I feel a greater sense of calm now. No, maybe I'm too calm. You'll have to excuse me. Your sofa seems to possess a mysterious power that makes one feel sleepy as soon as they sit down. Has anyone else ever sat on your sofa? Did they have the same feeling?
I think it's happened a time or two. Miyabi can promote the store now. Thank you. Miyabi's in my room. I slept really well just now. I am pretty sure we've had other people fall asleep on our couch. Okay, so we did that. And this is what we're working on. This, we're gonna wait for Banyue to show up in order to do more signal searches. I don't remember what it's called in this game. Well, that's one way to get back into it. Ah! I exploited the fact that it's missing. I think it's because of where we're at in the story. Because, like, Bo Lion and Bee Lion's over here. And Shengguang's not normally hanging out here in front. Ugh. So, here, I got that. Honestly, I'm not too concerned about that. Let's focus on what we're doing. Hello. That's not right. Yes, I don't get to talk to her. I just get to talk to Doggo. She is not interacting. Okay, let's go Bee Lion and Bo Lion. Hello. And Bo Lion, this is all your fault, you troublemaker. Setting this bad precedent. And none. Hey, you dare slander me? What have I done wrong, pray tell? And Must have been you sneaking down the mountain, setting that rebellious example that made Master Zhao Guang's heart waver for adventure outside the mountain. What slander? How could you know about the passing of time in the mountains or Master Zhao Guang's state of mind while you've been guarding Swabian Temple all these years? I know for sure this is about seeking one's true heart. Just like the protagonist of that supreme manual I've been studying. Sword ascending the 9 heavens. Even knowing the path is rough, I shall forge ahead with both sword and heart. Such spirit. How similar it is to my own noble quest of braving the world outside the mountain. To seek my path and overcome tribulation. Both are acts of pure romance. How magnificent. How splendid. Have you forgotten what Master Zhao Guang carries? That Qingming sword. A deadly weapon that drinks the memories and devours the 5 senses. So, it's alcohol? Yes, I know. I humbly believe that only by tasting all the world's delicacies and witnessing all of life's splendors can one achieve true enlightenment, resist the sword's side effects. This is tempering one's sword heart through mortal experiences. Yeah. You never used to talk like this before. You're so cheesy. It's making my bamboo components big goosebumps. You? What do you know? This is called scholarly elegance. You weren't always so old-fashioned and long-winded. I do a terrible job of mimicking that from Umu Musume. Part of it's that I don't have a very female-sounding voice to make a... The 2 bamboo lock eyes glaring at each other and puffed up with anger. Neither were willing to back down. You know what that means, right? Push him off the bench. You better not interrupt. I should go find Zhao Guang instead. I just tried to find Zhao Guang, but no. You made me go talk to a bow lion and a bee lion. The lion bros. The bow. Yeah, the same. Don't make a portmanteau the first parts of their names. could be misinterpreted. Xinguang. Xiaoguang stands alone, silent. Her red ribbon as striking as when she first walked in swinging him. Only now, she seems weighed down by many unspoken thoughts. Call her senior.
Morning, Senior Xiaoguang.
Morning. Wait, why senior all of a sudden?
Because you are. It's kind of adorable how her eyes lit up when we said that. I was thinking of when we first met.
Oh, I was just thinking of when we first met. You really liked it when I called you Senior. Now that you don't have to keep your identity hidden, we might as well bring it back. It really suits you.
All right, Junior Bell.
Present.
Present, Senior Xiaoguang.
A faint smile softens Xiaoguang's face. And before Yishuan Shifu gets here, better keep Xiaoguang occupied. This one?
I'd better keep Xiaoguang occupied and make sure she doesn't go off on her own until Yishuan Shifu gets here.
I want to go for a walk. The weather's really absent in the dialogue today. Want to go for a walk with me? Come to think of it, I've never shown you around before. Isn't she, like, been here before, Belle? And that's what makes her a senior, and therefore she should already be aware of everything?
I'll be counting on you as my guide.
Adorable. Just call me guiding. I can hear a Chungus purring in my right ear device. Should we head out now? Is there... do we need to prep anything? Oh right, I prepared some casual clothes for Xiaoguang based on Fairy's lifestyle preference analysis report. Maybe I should persuade Xiaoguang to change into them now. It might help look for me. I want to swing from the... I want to change into something more casual. Huh? Casual? Right now? After explaining to Xiaoguang, though she's a bit shy, she still nods gently and goes back to her room to change into the dress. Adorable again. After changing clothes, Xiaoguang's eyes hold a mix of sweet awkwardness and a subtle hint of anticipation. That dress looks great on you. Really? That's a relief. I was worried it might seem too childish, not quite fitting for a senior. He has a jade. Wait, a UK? I think is what that reminds me of. Ginger made one for us in my time at Sandra, or my time at Porsche. It's a something pay. He looks super sweet and approachable now. But she doesn't get to run alongside me. Hey look, the interaction thing is back. She's just already there. I'm already there. Take a look around. Sunshine in your hair. I don't remember all the lyrics to that song. But I'm already there. Yay, Hey, Shangwon.
Every item in our collection has been triple verified by licensed new Eridu appraisers. Rest assured, only genuine treasures await.
I'm on the wrong side. Yum Chasin? From the looks of it, it's a pretty big tea house. Want to check it out? Yeah, it's always packed. They've got all kinds of intel and the food's amazing. Want to check it out? Xiaoguang? Yes, please. I've been to a banquet here before.
I once came here for a banquet with some big shots, but between you and me, the food they served those VIPs wasn't nearly as good as their regular dishes.
Oh, really?
Standing right here. I should have kept that quiet.
Oops. I hope no one heard that. Sweetie, how's it going? I hope business is booming. Got any recommendations today?
Another regular customer. Welcome! Is this young lady a friend of yours? She's got the aura of a true connoisseur. Would you like to try our seasonal special?
I can faintly smell some osmanthus in the air. How lovely.
That would be our Moonveil Osmanthus cake, fresh out of the oven. They're made with the very first golden blossoms picked just this morning. Soft, sweet, melts in your mouth. I guarantee it's a taste you'll never forget. Osmanthus cakes always bring back memories of loved ones. This batch is limited, reserved for only our regular customers. And you won't find it on the banquet menu.
So she did hear.
So she heard us.
Osmanthus cake. Belle, would you like to try it?
Sure, why not?
Osmanthus cake is often used as a symbol of remembrance. Xiaoguang must be thinking about Senior Ye again. Sure. After smelling the aroma before we even walked in, how could we resist? Just hearing you describe it already made me want to eat some.
I guarantee you'll be satisfied. We have seats upstairs. This way!
Upstairs? You mean in the permanently reserved hall for us and Krampus? Wait, are we gonna walk in on our Krampus bunny? Oh, head to the banquet hall. The second floor is bustling. What do you say? Want to head up and check it out? I guess.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Come on, over here! Come take a look!
Oh.
Her skills reach the heavens themselves. Standing shoulder to shoulder with the mighty Void Hunters, she's a true guardian of Wi-Fi.
The storyteller's voice resonates through the air with powerful energy. Soon the tale reaches its climax. But listening carefully to the content, the protagonist of his story happens to be Xiaoguang? Is this gentleman talking about me? Let's keep listening. Storyteller recounts Zhao Guang's tales at Yunque Summit with great relish, words flowing like a river, as if they had been there to witness it all firsthand.
You'll never believe it. Even as a little
That's an exaggeration. The storyteller's making it sound all dramatic with all those embellishments. This is so embarrassing. I'm dying here.
has to stay sharp when sparring with her.
Oh, right. Let's hurry and try those osmanthus cakes Sweetie mentioned.
Unpredictable.
They'll sell out if we wait too long. Come on, let's go.
Who will have to bring out her real
The storyteller is still up on stage, talking up a storm, completely oblivious that the protagonist of his tale just ran off in panic. Osmanthus cake. Bamboo steamers are stacked high with freshly steamed dim sum, still warm on the table. Their sweet and savory aroma wafting through the air. You can smell a gentle yet unmistakable sweet osmanthus fragrance, like capturing a scene of blooming osmanthus trees in these delicate crystal-like desserts on the table, waiting to be savored. Savor. I'm glad I talked to the cake first before I talked to the Shengguang. You share the osmanthus cakes with Xiaoguang.
So, what do you think?
I'm the host here. I should be asking you.
I was gonna ask you the same. It's fragrant, sweet, and soft. Here, have a few more pieces.
Osmanthus cake goes best with tea. The tea helps to cleanse the palate. I wonder if some memories are like tea leaves that drift to the bottom of the cup, sinking so deep that they never surface again.
The depths of Xiaoguang's eyes carry a mix of hope and anxiety. Very hard to read.
Memories aren't like reflections in a teacup. Even when the tea leaves sink to the bottom, they can still float back up if something stirs them one day. Xiaoguang, what is it you're trying to say?
It's nothing. It just feels like time's been slipping by so fast.
I think she's being affected by the sword.
Miss, is the taste of our Moonvale Osmanthus cake to your satisfaction? It's your first time here. I hope you'll forgive us if the service falls short.
You're too kind, Miss Sweetie. The cake is excellent. Sweet, but not cloying. The osmanthus fragrance blends beautifully without overwhelming the rice's natural flavor. It melts in the mouth and is baked the perfect amount of time to bring out both texture and aroma.
A true connoisseur. You've nailed it exactly.
Hardly. I just like making desserts myself every now and then. If I had to guess, in addition to fresh osmanthus preserved in honey, you added a touch of roasted sticky rice powder to the filling? It gives the texture a bit more spring. And at the end, did you add a sprinkle of candied kumquat peel? There's a light citrus note that lingers.
Whoa, spot on! The sticky rice powder keeps it tender but gives it structure. And the candied kumquat peel is the final flourish. You're a true gourmet, miss. Impressive. Very impressive. Yum-Cha Scene always welcomes guests who appreciate the craft. Please, make yourself at home. I'll leave you two to it. Just call me if you need anything.
Sweetie leaves with a smile on her face. You're like an expert.
Xiaoguang, you even know all that? You're like an expert.
I wouldn't call myself an expert. I used to watch Senior Inhu cook back at Yunque Summit. I thought it was fun,
Senior who?
so I picked up a little here and there. Later, I started experimenting with some desserts of my own. But at first, the things I made were really something else. My brother, Shifu, Senior Fufu, and Senior Inhu all ended up as my first victims. My brother would always tease me, saying eating my desserts was part of his training. tempering the mind through hardship.
Must have been even more patient with you.
Senior Ye is such a gentle person. He must have been even more patient with you.
Yeah. He always looked out for me. Even though he was just a kid himself, he'd always give in to me, and he almost never got angry. He taught me so much. I still remember when I first arrived at Honkai Summit. I was mischievous, made a big mistake, and just hid. I was too scared to face anyone. My brother was the one who found me. He didn't scold me. He just asked. An elder at the end of his years, and a young man with his whole life ahead of him. If you could only save one of them, which do you choose?
Oh, this is the train conundrum, basically.
In a famine, a single bag of grain could keep a person alive, but a rare manuscript carries the wisdom of centuries. If only one can be preserved, which do you choose? And when facing a calamity, do you cling to safety and protect yourself? Or do you stand and fight to save others, even against impossible odds? Which do you choose?
Is it Calamity Ganon?
Why did he ask such a difficult question? There's no clear answer.
Yeah. I was so young I didn't know what to say, and it made me want to cry. Those questions felt cruel, like they were tearing my heart apart. But my brother said it wasn't about a clear answer. It was about seeing what you truly want to protect, and understanding its weight. He told me that our parents always said, the hardest part isn't making the choice, it's living with it afterward. There's no perfect path in this world. Some choices are responsibilities we have to shoulder. When the time comes, be brave. Do what must be done, and you'll carve your way through the thorns onto your own path. I didn't fully understand what he meant back then. I'm not even sure if I do now.
He really put a lot of thought into what he said. I'm sure he'd be glad knowing you could reflect on it so calmly now.
I trust him, just as he trusts me. Right now, my brother has his own reasons for what he has to do. And I have my own reason for why I have to find him. Sorry, I've been rambling again.
You can always tell me these things. I'm your junior after all.
At times like this, you feel more like the senior. I've got to do better as your senior, so you can rely on me more. Like you said, you're my precious junior after all.
Let's talk about something more cheerful. Everyone's been working so hard lately. Banyue Shifu, Dylan, Ningqian, you, and the others at Swabian Temple.
Ningqian is a Qian, now that we have a pronunciation there. Is also a backstabbing, double-crossing secret agent for the enemy.
I want to thank everyone properly. What do you think about me putting together a thank you dinner and gathering everyone around the fire for the night?
Do we roast the traitor at the spit? That's a great idea.
That's a great idea. Everyone's been looking forward to your cooking. I'll let Dylan, Banyue Shifu, and Ningqian know right away. Once Senior Song Tao and the others are back from their investigation, I'll pass it on to them too.
Alright, it's about time I express my gratitude. Let's go! As Xiaoguang and you leave Yamcha Scene, preparing to head back to Swabian Temple.
Oh!
Over there, it's Senior Qing Yuan and Senior Song Tao. Looks like we've got new intel. Come on, let's go check it out.
Junior Bell, Xiaoguang.
Yes.
You're back! Is everyone alright? Any progress in the investigation?
Don't worry, everyone's fine. We ran into a little trouble on the way, but we managed to find some leads.
Thank you, everyone. You've worked so hard.
Don't mention it. It's our duty as Swabian Temple disciples. Xiaoguang, I'm glad you're feeling better. Thanks to you, Junior Bao.
Thanks to all of you. Xiaoguang was just saying how hard you've all been working, and she wants to host a small thank you dinner at Swabian Temple tonight. She'll even do the cooking. She's planning to invite everyone for a cozy evening chat around the fire.
Haha, a gathering by the fire, with Xiaoguang's cooking no less.
Yeah, my cooking isn't the greatest, but I hope you'll join us.
That's really thoughtful of you, Xiaoguang, but I'm afraid we can't tonight.
Huh?
Don't worry, we have good news. Thanks to the intel you gave us, we pinned down several key spots tied to the abnormal miasma fluctuations. We've even found leads on the ancient array. Some disciples have already been stationed at the old mining site. The full report's been sent to Yishuan Shifu. She should be coming to Wi-Fi soon to help.
To ensure everyone's safety, we'll rotate disciples to guard the key locations, keeping a close watch for anything suspicious. Xiaoguang, as the wielder of the Qingming sword, your role is too important. Until Yishuan Shifu arrives, please, stay here in the temple and keep yourself safe. Leave the investigation to us.
That guidance is really odd because she just invited him to a meal that she was going to prepare that would quite literally have kept her at the temple being safe while she prepared everything for it. So why the reiteration of the you need to stay here and not do anything, because if you die before the sword has time to consume your life force, then the sword won't be strong enough to fight off the evil that it has to fight off according to the legend.
You guys take it easy tonight. When this is all over, we'll celebrate together properly, okay?
But
come on now, don't feel bad. This was everyone's choice. We all have something we want to protect. Wi-Fi Peninsula's peace, the safety of our disciples. Only when you're safe, Xiaoguang, can we carry out our mission without worry. Protecting you is protecting the future for all of us. So now, how about a smile?
okay, I understand.
It sounds like a canned response that she's conditioned herself to say when they do this.
That's better. We'll get Bowlion and go switch shifts with the others now. See you later.
Songtao, Qingyuan, and Bowlion head off full of spirit. It's good that we finally got some progress.
Don't worry, Xiaoguang. We're finally starting to see some progress. That's a good sign.
Yeah, let's head back too. I still need to figure out what to cook tonight.
Zhao Huang takes the first step toward Swabian Temple, her back straight and steady. The setting sun casts a long shadow behind her, echoing the tangled feelings in her heart. Meanwhile, in an unassuming corner of Phylum Heights, Dailin and Zhao are exchanging intel.
Here, the intel on Sarah. Grew up in an orphanage near a hollow. When the place got shut down by the city, she vanished for a few years, then reappeared for a couple months before disappearing again. The next time she showed her face publicly, she was already moving under the banner of the Exaltists.
Vanished for a few years?
Here's where it gets interesting. Word is, during those few months when she reappeared, she stormed into Hand headquarters multiple times, insisting she was part of some special investigation squad under HSO.
She said every member but her was wiped out in an accident.
But Hand said no such squad ever existed. No record of her anywhere either.
Huh. A ghost squad that doesn't exist? When you spend your days fielding customer complaint calls, little stories like that are the highlight of the shift.
And stories like that always go one of two ways. Either the woman lost her mind, or the squad's whole purpose was to be buried from the start.
Womp womp.
So you think there's something fishy here too?
Easy. It's just a guess, and I wouldn't dare spread anything like slander against the city administration. Besides, this information doesn't really help us with what we're trying to find out.
Fair enough. A woman forever without a place to belong, falling into some delusion's embrace. A textbook tragic story. Nothing worth dwelling on. What is worth our attention is the creator she clings to. More and more signs point to something hidden in the hollow that we don't understand yet.
It's too early to be sleepy.
I've already reported to the boss. We'll just have to wait for orders before making our next move. Oh, I need to remind you of something else. The higher-ups know about the abnormal miasma fluctuation, too. They don't want Wi-Fi Peninsula destroyed. There's too much value here. Which means this mess is also part of your job now. Those old minute tops really know how to hand out impossible missions. This was supposed to be a simple recovery job. Without me even realizing, I've been saddled with another thankless task.
The smugness in Zhao's voice when she said that last line was just perfect.
I've already found out that the array described in the ancient tome dates back over 100 years, built to suppress miasma. You're welcome, by the way. The array works by absorbing miasma. You just need to pour a large amount of ether energy into the core. But what most people don't know is, to keep the Ethereal sealed inside from breaking loose, the array raises a barrier that traps whoever activates it. Which means anyone who becomes the key is essentially sacrificing themselves.
Ye Shuyuan's parents once investigated the array, and he knows far more than his sister. Now it seems the secret lies deep within the old mining site. Could Sarah be planning to make Ye Shuyuan?
It's not impossible. That means there's another way for your mission to kill two birds with one stone. I'm sure you've already thought of it.
What if you find the array with them and get Banyue to become the key? Use it to activate the array, suppress the miasma, and in doing so, drain its power dry.
Then, when it can't hold out any longer, you step in and take its core. Simple as that. And that girl, Yeshuan Guang, I can tell you've taken a liking to her, even if you won't admit it. So, why not? You'd be protecting a brother while you're at it.
I don't know. Well, I do know, I guess, because we kind of got the vague explanation last episode why Dialin is basically trying to kill Banyue. Because back before he changed, he basically raided their village, or was helping at the village and went crazy or something. I'm not sure exactly how we got from the people celebrating him and giving him food that he couldn't eat because he's a construct, to the terror and screams and torture and stuff that it sounded like she was witnessing. Because they like sacrificed her, the person that she had as her grandmother, Granny something. That was basically her guardian. Ended up sacrificing her and throwing her into the hollow for some reason. And I guess that all got tied back to Banyue.
What's wrong? You're hesitating?
No, it's just, as the one responsible for retrieving the core, I have to make absolutely sure it's secure.
Remember, the orders were clear. If recovery fails, destroy it on the spot. Unless you've got other concerns? Or should I say, excuses?
Excuses. Use them every day.
Don't tell me that fighting alongside him these past few days has caused you to have a change of heart. Now you feel sympathy towards him?
Sympathy? I don't waste sympathy on living humans, let alone on a killing machine that couldn't even pass a forbidden fruit test.
Exactly, a killing machine. Whatever name it goes by now, it was created as a weapon of indiscriminate slaughter to suppress the miasma. Its nature won't change. Darling, as a Krampus judge, don't forget that.
Judging me with sentimental nonsense? You really do underestimate me, don't you, Senior Zhao? I'm just thinking the whole suppressing miasma angle might be a smokescreen. If the miasma in Limnian Hollow is actually receding, where's it going? Also, I heard another name from the dead at the old mining site. One that's been coming up a lot these past few days. Looks like someone else wants Banye gone. More desperately than we do.
What do you mean? Who?
That's a secret. For now, though. I won't let him die so easily. Not until I figure out who's trying to use us. If we're going to dispose of him, it should be on our terms. And as for Banyue's truth that I'm after, I'll give him a final choice. One with no room for lies or cleverness. Not long later, Dylan comes to a decision after receiving the invitation to the fireside gathering. As evening falls, the lights flicker to life across Waifei Peninsula. In the Swabian Temple's courtyard, the fire burns bright. The smell of food filling the air. Banyue, Dylan, and the others slowly arrive. Xiao Guang's thank you dinner is about to begin. Fireside gathering is being prepared. Let's go see what Xiao Guang has in store. Need to remember everyone's preferences. Can't mess that up. Perfect timing. Can you come help me check what else we need? Need help? No. You've all done so much for me. I promised I'd treat you guys properly. Just relax and don't worry about it. All you gotta do is make sure you have finished time. Just relax and don't worry about it. All you gotta do is make sure you finish everything. Pretend to sneak a bite. Xiaoguang widens her eyes and puffs up her cheeks in mock anger, unable to hide the laughter dancing in her eyes. No way, no way. If you sneak a bite now, it won't be a surprise later. Can't you just wait a bit longer? Pretend to be disappointed. Feel a warm sensation in your palm as something round is pressed down into it. A peeled roasted chestnut glazed with caramel. Shh, just this one piece. Have a taste, but keep it a secret, okay? This is your exclusive taste tester privilege. When the banquet starts, remember to act like it's your first time tasting it. Otherwise, my reputation as the iron-faced, impartial head chef will be ruined. Xiaoguang looks like she is about to go back to her work, her mood seemingly lifted by this small gesture. She even starts humming a little tune. That sweet chestnut, secretly shared, becomes a silent little secret of the moment. How sweet. Yay. From the large round table, warm orange charcoal flames dance in the small stove, roasting and making fruits and nuts sizzle and crackle. The cozy aroma fills the air as their edges turn into an enticing crisp. The aroma of fragrant tea wafts from the rustic clay pot, while a plump char siu buns glisten with amber oil. Stretchy. Plate of meticulously arranged osmanthus cakes stands like a quiet gesture of thoughtfulness, especially captivating to the eye.
Please come this way.
Yes?
There's something I want to discuss with you.
I didn't do it. Unless I was supposed to, and then I did. Wait, unless it was bad, and then I didn't. Wait, is it worse to have done something bad, or worse to have not done something that Banyue told me I was supposed to do? I'm conflicted now. I didn't did it. What? What is it?
What is it, Banyu Ishifu?
It's Xiaoguang. She has a lot on her mind. By hosting the dinner tonight, I fear she's already come to a decision of her own.
Oh, like a final farewell sort of thing?
The abnormal miasma fluctuation is strange, and the road ahead will likely be perilous. I don't want to see her walk into danger. She seems to place great trust in you. If it's your advice, she might listen. Could I trouble you to speak with her again and persuade her to stay here in the temple and keep herself out of danger? That would be the safest course.
I try.
Okay, I'll try to talk to her again. But Banyu Ishifu, I've been thinking, treating Xiaoguang like she's a fragile piece of glass to be sheltered away, is that really what's best for her? The Qingming sword, the rest of us, we should be the ones to protect her. But more often than not, we've been holding her back.
The Qingming sword is unlike any other weapon. That's why you're the only one I can bring this to.
My oh my. What a touching request.
With a voice laced in barbs and a half smile that doesn't reach her eyes, Dylan cuts into the conversation.
But tell me, Banyue Shifu, don't you think your words sound especially cruel when talking about someone your algorithms once deemed as expendable, while you stood by and watched her parents consumed by the miasma?
What?
Looks like you didn't know that yet, huh, Proxy? Allow me to introduce our oh-so-gentle, reliable Banyue Shifu. His codename is Purge Unit Type 0, one of TOPS' secret machines built for suppressing miasma. And by suppressing, the most efficient way was, of course, indiscriminate slaughter.
before he put on this harmless, good guy facade. He was Tops's sharpest, most merciless killing machine.
You know, for him being all the things that you claim him to be, you saying this here and now in front of him is probably the dumbest thing you've ever done. I mean, if he was really still this merciless slaughtering weapon, don't you think he wouldn't last long enough to even finish this dialogue? I mean, come on. Your hoopa rings might be powerful, but I don't think you're going to hoopa your way out of getting obliterated by what you're describing, Dylan.
After a botched mission, Tops discarded him, left him to rot in the hollow. Somehow, someone picked him up and patched him back together, so he could wear the guise of something less monstrous, hiding among people. People trusted him, relied on him, even treated him as a companion with a heart.
Hey, that's a reference to the stuff that Seed and Seed Senior went through.
But 10 years ago, when the miasma outbreak consumed the old mining site, he stood by and watched countless lives swallowed whole. And Xiaoguang's parents were among them.
I mean, if he wasn't trained and or programmed to exfiltrate and rescue people, then he may not have actually been able to do that.
Back when you went to Silum Bay looking for survivors, why do you think those people reacted to Banyue with such outrage, such hatred?
Because people are cruel anyway.
Banyue Shifu, is this all true?
The marks from the past can't be erased. That much is certain.
The past? Such a tidy word for confession. Then tell me, back then, when you failed to save those people, was it because of your so-called algorithmic logic?
It probably, like I said, it probably wasn't his programming. He wasn't made to do that. He wasn't created to do that, and therefore he may not have been able to even do that if he wanted.
Suppress the miasma at all costs. The absolute order that made you treat human life like it was nothing. Does it still run somewhere deep in your core? That kind, gentle mask you wear, is it real? Or is it just a performance for us and for your own conscience, so you can forget the blood on your hands even for just a moment? Silence. The reply I hate the most. I don't even know anymore. Am I speaking to a remorseful person trying to atone, or to a machine that couldn't even pass the forbidden fruit test? Am I just wasting my breath?
She sure likes to keep bringing up the forbidden fruit test. A suffocating silence hangs in the air until Zhangguang's bright voice cuts through the icy tension.
Ah, there you are. Banyue Shifu, could you give me a hand? This old stove is the bane of my...
I'll be right there.
Banyue leaves, his back still like a mountain, his steps steady and unshaken.
Relax. I have no intention of telling Xiaoguang about the past. It would only breed hatred and chaos. Krampus wants something from Banyue. The simplest way to get it would have been to tell Xiaoguang outright. Let her despise him, resent him, or put him to use. Make him the key.
I have a feeling that's not information you're actually supposed to share with us.
Key?
According to the ancient tome, to activate the array and suppress the miasma, all you need is a powerful, ever-flowing ether energy source placed in the center of the array. He fits the bill, doesn't he? Once a killing machine, an energy monster in his own right. Sacrificing a machine that failed the forbidden fruit test to secure Wi-Fi Peninsula's peace? Perhaps that makes the guilt easier to bear for everyone. But now...
But why now? Dylan, why are you telling me all this? Those things you said before about the truth. Don't tell me you're deliberately trying to guilt trip Banyue Shifu into...
Whether he truly has a heart or not, his actions will give me the answer. I told you. There's a truth about him I need to verify.
As a Krampus judge, my duty is to drag everything hidden, false, or twisted into the light. To reach the end of truth. No matter the cost, no matter the means. Proxy, a word of advice. No matter how harsh the truth, it's still better than drowning in a sweet, comforting lie.
You're not wrong about that. But Dylan, why not trust what you've seen and heard yourself these past few days? How can you be so sure that the things you've just revealed aren't distorted versions of the truth, carefully crafted to serve someone else's agenda? What if the path you're walking is just a detour, one laid out by others to lead you to their version of the truth?
You're not as naive as you look, Phaethan. I'll keep your warning in mind. As for Banyue, don't worry. I won't do anything before the final evaluation is complete.
You've already done a lot.
That scrap heap can remain as Banyue Shifu for now.
What Panya and Dylan just said. I need some time to sort through all this. I should probably talk to Xiaoguang about her own situation first. The traitor among us, and he sits on a throne of lies.
Xiaoguang?
What is it? Hungry already? Just wait a little longer. It'll be ready soon.
You're hosting this gathering because you've already made up your mind, haven't you?
Busted.
Figures. You saw right through me. I really was planning to be honest with you, just like I said I would. Last night, after you'd all gone to bed, I found this under the door.
Xiaoguang pulls out a note. Its edges crumpled from having been crushed in someone's hand, and carefully smoothed out again.
Xiaoguang, I found a way to break the connection between you and the Qingming sword. The power of the Creator is beyond imagination. Deep within the place we once knew lies the key to awakening them. When they descend in the days to come, my wish will finally come true. No matter the price I have to pay, Xiaoguang, you will be free.
This letter, is it really from Senior Ye? Or is someone impersonating him?
At first glance, the handwriting looks like my brother's, but it's missing little habits he always had in his strokes. And then there's the content itself. Yeah, Senior Ye might not even know you're in Wi-Fi right now. And he suddenly sent you a letter?
Given how much he cares about you, even if he did decide to do this, there's no way he'd ever tell you. This note looks like...
It looks like it's trying to lure me there. I know my bond with the Qingming sword more than anyone. Breaking it isn't something that can be done so easily. Back when I was chosen by the sword, my brother didn't know about its side effects. He was genuinely happy for me. He ruffled my hair, eyes shining, and said, "You're amazing, Xiaoguang. From now on, your big brother will have to rely on you." I knew what he was really happy about. That I could finally be accepted, have a real place in Yunquei Summit. A new home. But then, when he learned the truth about the Qingming sword, and what happened to the wielders before me...
That's too cruel for him.
Like, good job, congratulations, you're gonna be great. Oh no, it's going consume you.
When we received the news that our parents really had passed, he held back his tears. He didn't want me to be even more afraid. But the day he found out the fate of the sword's wielders, my brother, who had never shown weakness before, broke down in front of me, crying and saying he was sorry, over and over. In the end, with his eyes red and fists clenched, he kept repeating it again and again, not just to me, but to himself, that there had to be a way, and that he would find it. That way became his obsession for years. He even hid from me and Shifu that he was experimenting with forbidden techniques, trying to shift the Qingming sword side effects onto himself instead.
Onto himself?
Thank goodness Shifu caught it in time. That was the first time I'd ever seen her so angry. Not at the forbidden techniques, but at my brother for putting himself in danger. She didn't punish him. She just let out a long sigh, placed a hand gently on his shoulder, and sat with him under the cold moon for the entire night.
Maybe only Yixuan Shifu, who has endured loss and shouldered her own share of burdens, could truly understand Senior Ye's state of mind back then. That heavy weight he was carrying.
I mean, considering she literally was in the same position with her sister, who was the previous wielder of the Qingming sword.
Yeah. After that day, my brother promised her he would never let his obsession ruin him. Not even for my sake. Shifu poured her heart and soul into crafting the Qingming sword's case after her older sister passed away. With it, as long as I keep training in seclusion and reinforcing the seal, I can live like an ordinary person. But even with the sword case's protection, Shifu and my brother have always been so careful with me. Of course, I understand why. Every part of the seal carries Shifu's lingering pain from her past, and the fear my brother hides deep inside his heart has never really gone away. That's why, this time, I have to go. My sanity tells me that even when despair first struck, my brother never thought about sacrificing others for my safety. He tried to shoulder the side effects of the Qingming sword himself. I don't believe that the person who made that choice back then would now throw himself into the Creator's arms just because of me. So there must be something else he's trying to do.
I believe in Senior Ye too.
But I can't stop the terrible thoughts from creeping into my head. Trap or not, a path of no return or not, I can't let him face that danger alone. I have to stand beside him. I know it's reckless and dangerous. But with you, I don't always have to be so sensible. I want to choose my own path, to take on the responsibility that's mine to bear. So, since you can't stop me, hide it for me one more time, please?
Just like when I called myself the acting temple master, you just went along with it naturally and hid my identity from everyone. I'm not here to stop. I'm here to walk this path with you.
I'm not here to talk you out of this. I'm here to make a promise as your companion, not a declaration as your protector. Whether it's into the abyss or toward the light, Xiaoguang, let me be your trusted companion, your proxy, and walk with you to the other side of this path.
Why is it that words this heavy can still make my heart feel so warm? Why does it make me so happy? I almost want to cry.
Come on now. You should save those tears for when we find your brother. Right now, we promised that tonight would be nothing but joy and laughter, remember?
Right. Then I'll go check on the desserts. There's still so many tasty flavors I want to share with you.
The scent of spices follows her light, determined steps, quickly filling the small courtyard. The fire crackles, warm and bright, its orange glow flickering into the deepening night, as if to burn this fleeting moment of warmth and togetherness even brighter, even fiercer. Get ready for a fireside gathering. That sounds ominous. A Bupon. You know what that means. We can try and get Mercury. But also I can make him do this. I don't know why I get a kick out of that. Or flick. Oh, we have 3 of them. Cool. We got him! Yay. So now we just need like 5 more of him. Yeah, we'll stick with him. And, get super lucky and get a back-to-back S rank. Probably not impossible, considering there's a chance of getting an S rank on any given pull, but with my luck, it's 100% impossible. Oh, there's an A rank. Try. And I have enough coin to get another one of those. Okay. So, Onyx. Everything seems to be set up and ready. We can get started. Start the fireside.
Alright, everything's ready! A special thanks to Beelion, Eos, and Banyue Shifu for helping me out. No way I could have handled all this on my own.
So this guy's a traitor, and she wants to kill Banyue, so we have problems here. Beeline was big help. Xiaoguang good. Xiaoguang welcome.
Ooh, try this, Dylan. I added extra honey, just the way you like it.
Oh? You even figured out I've got a sweet tooth, huh? How thoughtful of you. Hey, Beelion! Look at your paws! They're all greasy. You can't eat. Careful, or a spark's gonna turn you into a grilled lion head! Crispy outside, tender inside. Oops, my bad. I forgot we've got another lion head sitting right here.
Master Dylan, Mimi.
Banyue Shifu, would you like to try a chashu bun? I remember you're not fond of oily food, so I followed Senior Inuhu's recipe and added a bit of dried tangerine peel to the marinade to cut the richness. Do you like it?
It's perfect.
I'm glad everyone likes them. They're nothing fancy, just some home-styled cooking.
Xiaoguang, you're too modest. With skills like this, you could open a restaurant of your own. The balance of sweet and savory, the juiciness. It takes me back to a taste I haven't had since childhood.
Xiaoguang, your cooking makes me feel all warm and full of energy.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've had a feast like this.
Though I have to say, compared to the way you nearly scorched the bottom of the pot earlier, stomping your feet in panic, you sure adapted fast. Xiaoguang.
Dylan, we agreed not to bring that up. That old stove's impossible to handle. The flames keep flaring up and dying down. Luckily, Banyue Shifu's here. Since we're all here, why don't we sit by the fire and chat for a bit?
Oh, chatting? I love chatting. What should we chat about?
Let me think. Oh, I know. Everyone share something funny or embarrassing that's happened to you recently. Dylan, you first.
Since she brought up the burning the pot thing, I think it's only fair. The hearth crackles and flickers with flames. Laughter, playful teasing, and the clink of dishes and cups are woven together into a rare chorus of carefree buzz. The tight strings in everyone's heart loosen without notice. Heavy secrets momentarily chased away by the warmth. Time seemed to stretch in the glow of the fire, flowing quietly in its simple purity, until, as the laughter slowly fades, they look up and realize stars have filled the sky.
Wow, look! After all that goofing around, the stars almost look brighter, don't they? One year, my brother, Senior Fufu, and I went to release lanterns together on a mountain behind Junkui Summit. It was a blustery day, and the wind was so strong we couldn't even get the lanterns lit. I remember stomping around in frustration. Eventually, I just tossed the lantern aside and lay on the grass. But when I looked up, I saw the starry sky, each star shining brighter than any lantern. My brother said that the stars are the best kind of lantern to carry your wishes. I wonder, what did I wish for back then? Feels like it's been ages since I had a moment like that. No thoughts, no worries, just gazing at the stars and having a quiet conversation.
Everyone listened silently, with the crackle of flames the only sound breaking the silence. Meanwhile, the Qingming sword case shimmers almost imperceptibly under the stars. Choices. Such cruel things. Once made, they're like stones cast into a lake. Ripples pushing you forward as they spread. Looking back, those ripples already turned into a tidal wave. There's no turning back now. Ning Chan seems a bit drowsy, mumbling incoherent, fragmented words under his breath. A short, warm night's rest. Speak with everyone some more. Optional chat with Xiaoguang, so we're going to do that first. It's so much fun being with everyone. Tonight, I'm definitely gonna have sweet dreams. See you in our dreams. Finally, some peace and quiet. No endless customer complaints, no paperwork, no urgent messages, and none of those voices. Just sitting here, looking at the fire, gazing at the stars, listening to chat. Just chilling like this. Yeah, not bad at all. Dylan's expression held an unusual calmness. Seems like the perfect moment to ask those questions she'd normally doubt. Since it's so much trouble, why do you still like being a customer service rep? Because it's fun watching people get tongue-tied when I fire back. And because when talking to a living person, no matter what I say, I'll always get a response. It could be an angry demand, a helpless sigh, or even a dumber follow-up question. But whatever it is at least some kind of response. Unlike in the Hollow, where you can only listen, endlessly listening to those voices of the dead. Listening to their resentment, their regrets, their pleas, but they're forever unable to truly respond to anything, or accept any true response. No matter how much you say, what you say, it's just like a stone falling into a deep well. Not even an echo can be heard. That feeling after a while makes you wonder if you've become part of the silence too. It's getting late and cold. Time to go home. Finally got some peace and quiet, but it's about to end. Tomorrow's gonna be another troublesome day, huh? Go to bed. I'm starting to long for more moments like these. I guess it's off to bed with us. The happy gathering and soft bed smooth away the edges of those heavy, sharp, and unsettling thoughts. Your inner turmoil gradually subsides, letting you sink into a peaceful darkness woven from the silent companionship by the house. In this tranquil moment, protected by the lingering warmth of companionship, you drift into a deep, dreamless sleep. I thought we were gonna see Xiaoguang in our dreams. Far off, Ye Shuyuan, having waited for quite a while, finds himself lost in confusion.
You aren't planning to use me to activate the array, are you?
Haha, called her out.
No need to test me. I already told you. You'll stand with me before the Creator. As for activating the array, there is another candidate.
What if she's planning on trying to use, which would make sense, Shengguang to activate the array? And in doing so, because with the Qingming sword, there's probably a massive amount of ether energy there, way more than any individual probably possesses. And in doing so, that would technically free her from the Qingming sword by consuming her anyway.
You already know where the array is, and the Creator's location. When will the summoning begin?
Patience. Timing is like a seed buried deep in the soil. You can't simply will it to sprout. It needs the appropriate nourishment and the right season to break through the earth. So we wait. Wait until the keys chosen by the creator are all in place.
Sarah tilts her head slightly, as if listening to whispers carried by the wind, or perhaps savoring the urgency in Ye Shuyuan's voice. Shh. The corners of her lips curve upwards, her smile laced with anticipation and cold calculation. Sounds like quite a commotion outside. Better check it out now. This looks like maybe I should set up a stall too. Palm reading could be a pretty sweet gig. This kind of looks like, actually both of them look like the disciples that went off investigating. Sound guy and lady Lan Qian. I don't remember the names at all. But there's Mr. Sondheim and the other one. But it really kind of looks like they're the same characters, just skinned differently. Of course, I'm wearing my fantasy resort skin, so... Oh, never mind. Here's Song Tao. Emergency! Paging Dr. B. Emergency! Paging Dr. B. That will never go away either. Senior Song Tao. What's going on? On. Ding 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 dong dong ding. Ding dong dong.
We'll get you patched up right away.
No, don't worry about me. Listen, last night, sometime after midnight, the miasma at the old mining site suddenly erupted. The other disciples are all trapped there now. Many of them are severely wounded.
Belle, we don't have time to wait for Shifu and the others.
Let's go!
Got it. Then let's get going. Wise, we'll leave Senior Son Pao to you and Bee Lion.
We'll take care of him. Eels will be waiting for you there. I'll go tell Banyue Shifu and Dylan. But remember, Belle, Xiaoguang needs to be careful with the sword.
Relax, Junior Wise. I promised Belle I wouldn't break the seal lightly. Don't forget, I'm pretty strong. Even without the Qingming sword, I'll do my best to keep everyone safe. This is the perfect time for me to show how reliable a senior I can be.
Before you step out of Swavian Temple, Dylan comes rushing in with more news.
I know most of what happened now. The issue is, I can't reach Banyue.
Did he go sacrifice himself and do exactly what she wanted him to do?
Huh? Could Banyue Shifu be planning to face everything alone after what Dylan said yesterday?
Could be.
Ning Qian's also missing. The timing of the miasma eruption can't be a coincidence. And his disappearance only confirms my suspicions. Something isn't right.
Your suspicions? What did you dig up this time, Dylan?
Remember when I told you that I heard a familiar name among the voices of those dying in the mine's old residential area? That name was Ning Qian.
Ning Qian? Were his relatives among the victims back then?
No.
When the disaster hit the old mining site, Banyue left many to die, including Ning Qian's sister.
Those Banyue turned away.
Proxy, there's no point in hiding anything from her at this point, right?
Xiaoguang, this is what happened.
So, Xiaoguang, let me tell you a story all about how her life got flipped, turned upside down, and like. I don't know the lyrics to the intro of that well enough to roll with a parody out on the spot. Now I'm thinking I can't do that. That's I'm gonna get confused. You tell Shengguang about what Banyue did all those years.
So, Ningqian concealed his past and joined Banyue's school to get close to him. I found out that he contacted Sarah before he first met us. No wonder more clues somehow always appeared the moment we thought the trail was about to go cold. That's Sarah. She must have used the hatred in his heart to strike some sort of deal with him.
She is a manipulator.
Us meeting the
And a
Exaltus
manipulator
remnants,
now.
discovering the ancient tome and learning of the array. None of that was random. Looks like that woman has been secretly orchestrating these seemingly logical events. I got an investigation report on Ningqian this morning. He said goodbye to his neighbors and friends at the martial arts school. The way he spoke made it sound like he was leaving on a long trip and might never see them again.
Never see them again? Does that mean he's out to take revenge?
That seems to be the most likely possibility. The recent miasma eruption that led Banyue to investigate was probably meant to lure him into opening the ancient array.
So that note I received? Was it a setup to exploit Banyue Shifu's guilt towards Xiaogong and the others? He tried to keep her safe and stop Senior Ye from activating the array, which made it the perfect bait to draw him in.
That's just the tip of the iceberg. I suspect the array and the ancient tome, and even the part about the key to quell miasma, were nothing more than tricks to keep him chasing. It might all be Sarah's handiwork. Think about it. Using powerful ether energy to activate the array and purify the miasma? If the array is used to absorb a large amount of ether energy in miasma, then where will all that power go? The miasma in Limnian Hollow is abnormally receding. Where is it flowing to? What else is behind the residential building in the mines?
Well, it's possible, depending on what the array is, that it could be consuming it in some way, converting it, because nothing's possible in this world. So that's the thing. And that voice in the hollow. We still don't know why only Banyue and I could hear. But it's clear that voice that's an accurate use of preposition. Apostrophe? That's not preposition. That the voice has been trying to use my memories to plant doubts in my mind. That's fascinating. So what exactly is hiding behind that voice, trying to influence me and Banyue? You know what's great? You can technically use a contraction, that's the word for that, to end a sentence. Like if someone says, "Hey, are you guys ready to go?" The only response you have to say is, "We're." Or even, "Yes, we're." Because it quite literally means exactly what you say. Which honestly, some contractions make more sense to do that than others. Because thinking about it, did they say that they are going to the store today? They aren't. That would be normal feeling use of a contraction ending a sentence, but the answer to did they get milk while they were at the store? Yes, they've. Just feels so weird, but it works. Complete random off kilters side. Yeah. So, what exactly is hiding behind that voice, trying to influence me and Banyu? Based on Sarah's actions, it's most likely that the miasma and our power is, or will be directed for a special purpose.
For example, sustaining that creator who is soon to descend.
I don't understand why some of these lines are not voiced. Like, obviously because they're not voiced, but did they put these lines in after they had the rest of the story already voiced and written? And if they did, how on earth does it make any sense? And how would it have made any sense beforehand? Because, like, this phrase is in reference to the words, the text that was just mentioned without voice lines. But this would not have made any sense if those last 2 or 3 lines that were unvoiced weren't there. And maybe they, well, I guess I thought I read something about the files getting corrupted. So maybe they just lost some of the recordings and that was part of it. And didn't have time to redub them. I don't know. If that's true.
If that's true, then even if the array once had its use, it's definitely not some world-saving miracle anymore. Instead, it's an energy pool gathering strength for the creator's descent.
As for Ningqian, no matter how much he knows about what's actually happening, he's already become someone else's pawn.
I know I don't have the right to forgive Banyue Shifu on his behalf, or erase the hatred he carries in his heart. But even if I don't remember him as a child anymore, I know from the time we've spent together that the kindness he showed us was genuine.
So, what about you? As things stand, what do you think of Banyue? Have you made up your mind?
Me?
My mind was already clear, ever since we left the Hollow and stepped on the bridge that connects my old home to the outside world. Amidst all the chaos, that figure silently rushed out, carrying my brother and me over the bridge. The only hands that we could reach in that terrible abyss, the only person who held us, as sturdy as a mountain, was Banyue Shifu.
Huh? Xiaoguang, did you remember something?
Yes, Banyue Shifu never mentioned it. He saved my brother and me all those years ago. He looked after us, sent us to Yunquei Summit, gave us a better home.
We've heard this before somewhere.
No matter what kind of past he carries on his shoulders, or what strict cold rules he adheres to, how could I erase such kindness? And now his guilt has driven him into danger for us again. Dialin, Val, I'm going to bring Banyue Shifu and my brother back.
Now that's the spirit of the Qingming Sword successor. If you're set on dragging them back from the abyss, then let's get going. Before that scrap heap gets turned into actual scrap, and before your brother and Ningqian make any irreversible mistakes.
So she's decided to save him?
Kylan!
I knew you were a good person.
I knew you were a good person.
Alright, stop it, you two.
But don't forget to fill out a survey when we're done. That choice I forced Banyue to make last night. I never thought the answer I wanted would come so soon, so simple. Using truths whispered by the dead to expose the lies of the living. That is a standard by which I enact judgment. But this time, I want to use the words of the dead to gift the truth to the living. Go now. Do we have time? Yeah, we're pushing it. Banyue gazes at Ning Chan for a long time. I guess we can probably save in the middle of the rest. Hey, look! The other lion and the mystic. They don't look so trapped anymore. Yeah, like, you just walk out. Hello. Oh, I have to talk to you specifically. This one. After tending to the mystic's wounds.
Song Tao must have delivered the message to you. Is he okay?
He's a little bonked, but he'll be alright.
Don't worry, Senior Qingyuan. He'll be okay.
Qingyuan.
But he told us that our fellow disciples from Swabian Temple were trapped by miasma. How did you manage to break free?
Albuterol. I love it. It's so great. Oh my.
It was Banyue Shifu. Somehow the sealed gate was opened last night. Some disciples went in to explore, but shortly after, a wave of active miasma came and swept everyone away, leaving us trapped in different places. Later, just as we were about to give up hope, Banyue Shifu came and saved everyone. After he found a safe place for us, he turned and went in deeper. From the look on his face, I could tell that it wasn't just a spur-of-the-moment decision. He seemed as if he had long made up his mind to go in there.
Did he say anything before he left?
He said that human forces could no longer stop this chaos and that he needed to find another way, so he went to investigate the source. He also said some strange things, heavy words. I don't know if they were meant for us or if he was just talking to himself.
Heavy words? What do you mean?
He said, to walk this world is as to depart one's home for distant shores. When debts of old weigh heavy, they press not upon thy steps alone, but cast thy companions stumbling in the dust beside thee. He also said something like, I shall make the burden lighter, my own and far more for my companions. This debt must be paid.
Just as I suspected.
So Dylan ended up sending him to basically go kill himself because of badgering him about the guilt of the past that he's been fighting so hard to atone for.
I thought it sounded strange at the time. I wanted to help him, but I was injured. There wasn't much I could do. I was worried, so I insisted he take Bowlion along. Shortly after he left, toward the source of the miasma, we heard a loud noise. Then, the miasma that was trapping everyone appeared to be drawn towards something else and started to recede. We were all so relieved. Until just a moment ago, when Bowlion came back and reported that Banyue Shifu was trapped now.
So he activated the
You can try scanning Bowlion's memory module to find out exactly what happened, but things aren't looking good. At this rate, Banyue Shifu will be killed in that array.
Yep, I'm gonna tap into the Bowlion. You perform an emergency scan of Bowlion's memory module. Late last night, Banyue came back to this area alone. Flashback. Oh, I'm playing as Banyue. Nice. Hello. here's the situation. Shinran explains the general situation. This chaos is beyond human control. We need to find another way. I'll seek out its source and save everyone. Anyway, Shifu, those of us who remain here are too injured to move. Please take Bowline with you. Having him assist you would put our minds at ease. Alright, being a Bangbu from Yunquay Summit, I'm sure it'll be able to find its way back to you by itself once this is all over. Wait, Bowline will be able to find its way back? By itself? To walk this world is as if to travel distant shores. When debts of old weigh heavy, they press not upon my steps alone, but cast my companions stumbling in the dust beside me. For myself, and even more so that my companions may walk lighter, this debt must be repaid. So he's 100% going to sacrifice himself. Hey, this is the door that we couldn't open earlier. Back when I was doing my duty around here, parents would often voice their concerns about mischievous kids sneaking out to play it. For their safety, special locks were installed. Only adults know how to open. This must be something he heard in his youth and never forgot.
We rarely came here back then. We must make haste and check the area for anything suspicious.
How about people? There are still disciples. We're going up. I'm yelling timber.
He's already here?
He's already here. You take a look around. Sunshine in your ear. Footsteps on the ground. But anyway, Shifu, I knew you cared about the Mystic Savory and would come here. Great news, absolutely fantastic news. I think I stumbled upon the key array core of that ancient array mentioned in the old text. Just that I'm not skilled enough. I couldn't fully activate the array. But now that you're here, surely everything will go much smoother. Looks like this time the miasma disaster can finally be put to an end. This place won't have to relive that nightmare again. Where is it located? There are several array pillars on the platform nearby. I'll lead the way for you, Shifu. Alright, let's go, Ningchan. Be careful.
Over here! Banyu Shifu! This way!
I can't break it from over here. That's bogus. Oh, look! An array! This smells like a trap. I mean, it reeks of trap. If it had a sound, it would sound like trap. If Admiral Akbar was here, he would point at it and be, "It's a trap!" Nameless ancient array. Well, the array core is ancient, with the patterns carved into its pillars shimmer with an undying will to protect. Standing in the center, it's almost possible to feel the long dormant earth pulsing in agony, urging the activation of the array. Upon attempting to guide and fully activate the array with his own ether energy, a cold, malicious will suddenly counter him.
Fall back behind me!
Hi, we're squishy miasma monsters. Wow, that's Bowline's memories regarding Banyue cut off here. So he got booted at that point? Oh, look, it's a Globby. And the array has been activated and is continuously channeling miasma. Seems to be effectively absorbing and suppressing it. Banyue Shifu is trapped in a miasma sphere of great evil, and even though my training has advanced by leaps and bounds today, I still cannot save the two of them. Alas, what a tragedy. Banyue seemed to know what he was up to and still went ahead and activated the array. Indeed, you should hurry and save Banyue Shifu and take Bowline with you this time as well. And let's dispose of Ningchan.
Ning Chen must have been the one who opened this door.
Right.
It's like every inch of this place is etched deeply in his memory.
Music lobby. I'm gonna get attacked. I knew it. Bigfoot. Oh, there's a thing here now. That's not the button I wanted. Fine. At this moment, the array is engulfed in chaos as ethereals come rushing out like a tidal wave. Ning Chen's eyes burn with rage. His crazed words are filled with pain, despair, and twisted pleasure.
Enough! Stop dragging this on, Banyue! Stop! It's over for you! How pathetic. How long do you think you can keep up that heroic act? Stop pretending you're a savior. Look at you! Look at the monster you become!
Monster that I have become. That's a song, isn't it? Monster that I have become. If it's not, it needs to be. It's copyrighted. No stealing my ideas!
Can't you see? Stop fighting! Just let me die here! We can both die here! You should watch me die. Just like how you watched my sister struggle on the brink of death all those years ago. Why are you still playing the merciful saint?
I want him to drop like a crazy truth bomb about how he tried to save them and then there was some reason why they refused his help. It wasn't that he just left them behind to die like some kind of heartless fool, but they pushed him away or something, like they didn't need him or something. Make the people the evil ones, not the Banyue.
I've waited 10 years.
That would be the
years.
best twist.
And now the day is here. You don't deserve to save anyone! And you don't deserve to let me live.
Well, I agree with half of that. She was the one who saved you back then. So why didn't you save her? Why? These 10 years, every single day, I kept thinking, if I hadn't stormed out that day, if I'd stayed, maybe my sister wouldn't have died alone like that. My life should have ended here 10 years ago. I've been waiting so long for this day.
Since you'll be dying with me, then so be it. Guess I can finally avenge my sister. And give myself some closure.
Don't count on it, Mr. Ning. Banyue's heavy footsteps create a deep crack on the ground, like a lonely mountain peak covered in scars and bruises, but standing tall and unwavering. He tenaciously protects Ning Chen and the area behind him. His fists swing in a frenzy of energy, every blow hitting like a tsunami, blasting the oncoming ethereals to dust. It's as if Banyue cannot feel the scratches and searing energy marks on his metal frame. The depths of his eyes glisten with the sorrow that pierces his soul, and a resolution that has long known his end. His low, hoarse voice rings out like echoes in a deep valley, piercing through all the clamor, every word imbued with immense power.
Ning Chen!
Chen. Oh, he's gonna voice it. Okay.
I shall repay this debt with my life. Yes, your life is not a bargaining chip. You still have a long road ahead. Go and live Live and see the world that your sister never saw.
Why does he sound like... Why does he sound like All Might? Banyue's burning resolve, his determination to atone for his wrongs, and his deepest and most powerful fires bent on protecting life begin to erupt. He abandons any defensive stance. Every remaining bit of energy, every fragment of his existence in this machine on the brink of collapse is fully channeled into his fists.
The array base has been destroyed, and now the suppressed miasma has been released. What a pain.
Hey look, the lobby guy. Hey you. Talk to me.
You finally made it! Banyu Shifu and his disciple are all trapped within that array. Banyu Shifu has been battling an endless stream of Ethereals to protect that young fellow. He's been fighting for quite some time now.
Well, as you know, where there's a will, there's a ray.
I couldn't quite make out what they were saying, but it sounded like the young man was begging Banyu Shifu to give up on him. And who knows how much longer he can hold them off.
That platform is where Dad used to take me to see the stars. The array has been there all along, so close by. Is there a way to break through or enter the array?
The concentration of miasma is too high over there. I can't get any closer.
Well, I can.
Fairy, scan and confirm the range of the entire array. Belle, you can try getting closer, but be careful. Fairy and I will think of a way to break it.
Got it. Let's move in that direction.
I want to move in this direction. Pop these things. I can go through here. Oh, this is inconvenient. You're okay. Ambush.
It won't work. The arrays absorb too much miasma. We can't break through that barrier. Maybe he can still hear us? Banyue! Banyue!
We are here. Like the who's on the little speck of dust. No matter how desperately you shout, no response ever comes from within. In the array, Banyue seems to hear familiar voices calling his name. At this point, he's fought to his limit and cannot respond. That's a good explanation. Faint voices soon grow denser in the depths of consciousness, concealed by the echoes that sting like a silver needle.
Surrender, you clumsy hunk of iron. Why endure this endless pain? Open your core and embrace this great power. It will grant you rebirth and eternal freedom. Do you hear that? Do you hear the cries of the burden deep within your body? Your bearings are screaming. Your circuits are melting. You have long been covered in cracks on the verge of collapse.
The voice acting on this guy's
Emotion module overload. Forcing deinstallation to clear redundant emotional data. Re-verifying core command. Suppress miasma by any means necessary.
Dive in. Sink into eternity. Behold how they long to accept you. Why resist? You are a part of this filth. This shell is broken. My body, like a candle flickering in the wind. Yet even if only a sliver of hope remains, the faintest glimmer of light, this heart must hold it fast and never let it go. So stubborn. Look at these scars. They're not just marks of battle. They're the price of bearing what should never have been yours to carry. Murderer. He must pay with his life.
Your existence is a mistake. You should be eradicated. Feeling pain. It's nothing compared to the agony we feel.
Descend to hell. Fall with us. How long can you hold on? 10 minutes. 1 minute. A second. Is it worth it? For those who hate you, who fear you, for those souls who curse you day and night, for a bunch of rotten worms, a world that only exploits you and fears you.
No, I'm not even kidding. This whoever they chose for this voice actor is phenomenal with the intonation, with the just encompassing that the feeling of each phrase and each word, and just delivering it spot on. I don't know how many times they had to record it to get to that point, but absolutely incredible. Mr. Mystery character voice actor, phenomenal. Honestly, I hope this voice is the voice of the creator, so we get to deal with it for quite a while longer into the game, because I'm thoroughly impressed. That is insane. Like, I can't even. I've done a little bit of voice acting myself, small time stuff, and obviously everything that I do during the games and stuff that we play that I have to voice for, and that is awesome. Very, very. I applaud you, Hoyoverse. Whoever cast that guy, keep him around. Do not let him go.
Suffering. Exhausted. Then why trudge in vain through this hopeless mire? Give up. Give up your meaningless pain. Your very existence is a mistake. And your struggle, an even greater one. Even if I fall here, this is the path I have chosen. This is the price I have to pay. This will is like a stone, immovable, unyielding. Even if my body shatters and I perish here, I shall not falter. Let go of your meaningless resistance, of your heavy burdens. Let everything return to nothing, to its original, pristine, blank state. Isn't that a good idea? No more bloodshed, no more disappointment, no endless penance, no duty, no guilt, only eternal release.
Several voices intertwine, overlap, and spin like an endless whirlpool of destruction, trying to crush Banyue's residual self-consciousness completely.
Belle, Fairy and I have found something.
Master, an abnormally large convergence of miasma has been detected. Warning. Vital signs of the survivors in the platform area are extremely weak.
No way. This is mentioning that it may be someone by the name of Philip Sacramento, who is apparently also the voice actor for Pan Yin Hu. I have to dig into this further. That would be crazy. Interesting.
Anomaly detected. Multiple energy flow nodes detected. I've marked the coordinates. The ether flow corresponds with the signature of the array base. Destruction of these nodes would disrupt the formation, destabilizing its structural integrity and potentially disabling the array core.
Let's give it a shot.
Array base and array core. Looks like I'll just have to give it a shot.
Let's break things.
Great. Destroying the array base might not only break the barrier and save people, but it might even delay or even stop the miasma that the Matrix sends to the Creator. It's a race against time. We have to hurry.
The nodes are scattered all over. Let's split up.
Trying to pull the... Here. It was 273.
Okay, leave this area to me. Proxy, you cover Xiaoguang. The noise in the array core is getting weaker. Let's go!
Okay, so now I can go back and use this. This. It's always weird that I have to like line those up in order these bases were not this far apart when we saw them before. Oh, it kicked me out of enhancement mode, or whatever the mode is called.
Hey! Smash them! Intercept!
Perception. Hey
This
guys.
is the last one on my end. Looks like it's up top.
Maybe there's two for a chat.
Job.
Spot an Ethereal! Shout for help!
Hey! The bird. Why was Shifu's bird locked in the thing? Is that the Jingming bird? Was it trying to send a message? Now we're at the other
Three
side.
down. It's all up to Xiao Guang and the others.
Too late for
Better hurry back to the array core and wait there.
It worked!
No time to waste. I'm going ahead.
We didn't get to break the things.
Got one for complaints.
Hey, I get a Banyue.
Hey!
Sacrificing yourself for justice, to life for a life. And you,
Oh, I'm
targeting
supposed to.
to die over such a lousy trick? Where's that brilliant self-serving logic of yours?
Hold that.
The sins of the past cannot be atoned for. Once the gen is safe, you can take whatever it is you're after.
You knew about my mission all along?
Hatred!
That's impressive.
It's not over yet. And you already look this miserable.
Let's end it here. My core. Please. Take it.
Taking it to report back, that would be nice. But now, I have a new choice. This time, let the words of the dead grant you a truth that allows you to keep on existing.
The cries and wails of endless pain, resentment, curses, despair. The sound of accusations fills the air like a sewer.
Why didn't you save me? Why? Someone was waiting for me!
Look at what you've done, you heartless monster!
Remember our faces. Remember your tainted blood.
A machine will always be a machine.
Never. I will never forgive you. Never!
Just as these waves of despair were about to devour everything, Xiaoguang and the others return and step onto the platform. The voices suddenly become clear and gentle, like a beam of light piercing through the dark clouds. It brings relief and warmth, cleansing all the wrecks.
Luckily, that rascal got angry and ran off to play. Big guy, can you promise to help me find him?
That's his sister that he was so mad about him not saving her.
Sis?
He's so stubborn. Always getting hung up on the smallest things. I know he'll probably hit a few bumps along the way. But hey, just be patient with him, okay? Help him grow up safe, so he can see the better days I never got to. That's all I ask.
The peace we found here made me complacent. I couldn't bring myself to open that thing. Maybe this is the price I pay.
What's this?
But please.
It's her dad.
Please. Our two children are still so young. We shielded them with a technique just before the explosion. The two of them still have a chance to live. Don't let them watch us leave. Don't let them suffer the despair of seeing their loved ones die. Don't let them grow up alone.
I'm leaving them to you, Banyue. Get them out of here. Run straight ahead and leave this place. Just to make sure Ayuan and Xiaoguang survive.
So Xiaoguang is what her mom called her too. And Ayuan, rather than Shuyuan.
Please. I'm begging you.
Thanks, big guy. Really. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, we can go without regrets.
One day, when they return to their former home, remember to tell them. We left with smiles on our faces.
The words of the deceased fade away, and their final words come to a peaceful finish.
Mom, Dad, you'd understand my decision, right?
Sis! Sis! Why did you do this? Why? Why? Why couldn't you just let me hate him? Why did all this have to happen? Sis, I miss you. I really miss you.
Did you hear it now, Banyue? The voices of both those who died and survived because of you. This is the weight of the truth.
Hylan's body sways, and her expression is no longer light and joking. There's a hint of sympathy in her faint smile. Like a light piercing through the haze, it gently spills onto Banyue's gaunt, yet upright body.
Your logic algorithms determined that there were only a handful with a chance of survival at the time. So you chose the optimal solution and didn't try to save anyone else. But as you stand here today, willing to step in and stop the array, proven that you've broken free of the constraints of commands and algorithms, haven't you?
Correct. But the past cannot be...
Right. The past can't be rewritten. But you're only holding on to the debt of those who were killed. You have forgotten the promise to live that those who passed entrusted to you at the end of their lives. Do you really think that falling here and sacrificing your life to repay your debts is something worth commending? You're just trying to run away. The real way to atone for wrongdoing is to live. Living the way you are now. This human form with emotions, self-awareness, and the ability to feel pain. To face the trials of the past day after day, and to shoulder the never-ending guilt. Live. Live with a clear mind. Face the people you've saved. Be it gratitude, relief, distance, fear, even if you hate him. Go fulfill your promise to the deceased. Keep going. Use every remaining moment to make up for your past, until the very end. This is my final verdict as a Krampus judge.
Dylan's words finish and begin to sink. Banyue's body trembles, almost too faintly. In silence, the chains that had bound him for years, forged from cold algorithms, endless slaughter, self-loathing, and the weight of misunderstanding, had nearly crushed his soul. But in that moment, as he stands tall, and they shatter with a thunderous crash.
Xiaoguang, Ningqian. About what happened all those years ago.
You don't need to say anything, Banyue Shifu. Actually, I already remembered it all. Back when we crossed the bridge again. You might think you're a murderer who didn't save people in their moment of need. But to me, and my brother, you're the path to survival our parents sacrificed their lives for. And not only did they give themselves up for us, but also for your chance to become human. Tylen is right. Remorse for the dead never really goes away. But we can bear it as we go on. You don't owe the dead your life. You owe them the will to use the hands that once killed, to reach for more life instead. That's why I've never blamed you, Banyue Shifu. I also wanted to thank you, Dylan, for letting me hear my parents' last words. It showed me that I was thinking the same way they were.
You and your parents are such gentle souls. And now you've grown into exactly the person they hoped for.
Ningqian, this is my own choice. You always have the freedom to choose how to face Banyue Shifu.
Xiaoguang gently pats his trembling shoulder. Ningqian is choking up, his voice a little hoarse.
Sorry. I'm so sorry, Banyue Shifu. I've hated the wrong person. For 10 years, I've hated the wrong person. I've poured my deepest hatred on you and squandered my sister's last wish.
Ningqian. Of course I remember your sister. She was the one who found me deep in the hollow and brought me back to life.
I still remember her last words vividly. I remember every face of those I could not save. Their faces have never faded. I was never able to find you in Waifei Peninsula after I rescued Xiaoguang and the others. Until years later, when you came to my school, I recognized you the moment you told me your name. By that time, you already looked like your sister all those years ago.
You've known all along? And you still took me in as a disciple and taught me everything. It was me. I made a deal with Sarah. I used the ancient tome to lure you into activating the array.
Yeah, dude, we know.
I thought I could use the array to absorb the miasma, hoping I could save more people and complete my revenge.
Well, in a sense, you kind of did, because it did pull the miasma back from the disciples that were being threatened by it near the entrance. So there's that.
Ningqian, I'm afraid you were just another pawn in someone else's game. It is still unknown whether the endless miasma was purified or just transferred to something else in the hollow. It's far more complicated than you think. We've all been pulled into a deeper scheme without even realizing it.
Everyone, it may be too late to say this now, and I'm too ashamed to look Xiaoguang Shifu in the eye. But there's something I must tell you. Actually, Ye Shuyuan Shifu left me a message. Senior Ye contacted you? What did he say? He probably didn't know about my connection with Sarah, which is why he trusted me by mistake. He recognized me as a disciple from Banyue Shifu's martial arts school, and asked me to pass on a message, to have him look for a black bird inside the hollow. The Qingming bird? Could it be that Shifu left it behind to keep in touch with my brother? Speaking of that, I haven't had the chance to tell you. While I was searching for the array base earlier, I happened to rescue a black bird trapped in the miasma. I'm pretty sure that was the Qingming bird. Once it was freed, it immediately flew off, like it knew exactly where it was going. Judging by Ningqian's account, Ye Shuyuan must have sent some kind of message through. But since no response came, he must have started to worry that something went wrong in transmission. So when he ran into a disciple from Banyue's martial arts school, he decided to entrust the message that way instead. The only one who is capable of trapping the Qingming bird would be the creator. My brother must be all alone out there right now. Probably not. I'm betting he's with Sarah.
Ningqian, Xiaoguang, this place is dangerous, and you are still unstable. You should leave immediately, return with the others, and wait for Yixuan Shifu's support.
Banyue, you're coming with us.
I will only become a burden if I stay. Banyue Shifu, everyone, please be careful. I'll deliver the news, and if Yixuan Shifu arrives in time, I'll inform her immediately.
The Qingming sword is reacting strangely in this area. There must be something I'm destined to face ahead. Banyue Shifu, I gave my word to Belle before we came. This time, I will not stay behind. I will not watch those dear to me face danger alone again.
Banyue Shifu, Xiaoguang has made up her mind. Let's trust in her decision.
Yeah, we're also running out of time. Her own brother might be in grave danger and you won't let her go with you? How does that make sense? You only have two options. Knock Xiaoguang out and send her back, or grant her wish.
Bunk.
Come on. Is the wielder of the Qingming sword supposed to be weak or something? Look at yourself. You look like a mess. Give it a minute and we'll all be counting on Xiaoguang to save us.
Badeline, you might be laying it on a little too thick here.
Fine, but we proceed with caution and must not act rashly.
Banyue gives in, and Ningqian says goodbye to everyone before returning the way he came.
All right. Now that we've set him on the right path again, it's time for us to go to that lousy creator's lair and turn the place upside down.
Hey, look. It's that. As if sensing something, Dylan suddenly stops and turns toward the shadows nearby. Sarah walks out slowly with her usual enigmatic smile, as if she were just passing by and hadn't been spying on her for long.
The Judge of Krampus sure lives up to her name. Your perceptiveness is truly a pain.
Just squish her with your megafoot.
Are you done watching, Sarah Florin?
Ooh, a last name.
As long as no match found in the database, you picked up the habit of sneaking and hiding like a rat?
You were investigating me.
Duh.
But now that the dust is settled, what happened in the past doesn't matter anymore. Krampus, Faithin, Ye Shunguang. I was hoping to lend you a hand and dedicate the power of this stone lion to the Creator as a gift. An offering of thanks for the power the Creator lost when they cleansed the miasma. Pity, all these changing plans, but no matter. That'll be enough. Almost everything's been purified in this place.
Purified. Got kind of a like bouncy inflection in her pronunciation.
Where is my brother?
Look at you. You're just like you were in his nightmare. Pure, naive, and ignorant. Naturally, your brother is... Oh, well, look who it is.
A familiar yet strange figure appears nearby. It turns out to be Ye Shuyuan, but different. He's got dark mode on. His face is filled with shock when he sees Xiaoguang.
Xiaoguang, what are you doing here? Weren't you training in seclusion? Who sent you here?
Brother, judging from your looks, are you also?
Go back. You shouldn't have come here.
You've been contaminated. We're all worried about it.
Senior Ye, we're all worried about you.
Are you in?
Ah, Yuan. There's it. You didn't write that letter, did you? About how to break my connection with the Qingming sword?
Note? What note? What did you do, Sarah? Why is my sister here?
No need to be so anxious. You helped me find the Creator in order to save her, didn't you? So what's wrong with organizing this moving reunion beforehand? Is there any point in pursuing such trivial details at this stage? Don't forget, I'm the one chosen by the Creator. Only I can open the door for the Creator's arrival into this world. Your obsession, the answer to fulfilling your tragic wish, is just ahead. The time is nearly upon us. Since you're willing to give everything to save your one and only sister, you'll definitely come, won't you?
That's really suspicious phrasing.
Otherwise, all our hard work will be in vain.
Pain. Ye Shuyuan glances at Xiao Yao. Wow, Xiaoguang. Right. Who has her hands anxiously extended towards him and suddenly closes his eyes. As he opens them again, you see a look of determination. So he must have just saved the game. He's filled with determination.
Xiaoguang, listen to me. Go back with the others. Trust me. And don't follow me anymore.
Not gonna happen, broski.
Junior Bell, everyone. I'm sorry, but I have to go. I've already come this far. I have no other choice.
I'm asking you one thing. No matter what, do not let Xiaoguang follow me. I'm counting on you. Why would we do that? Ye Shuyuan turns around without looking at Xiaoguang again and disappears into the ominous darkness with Sarah. How could I possibly just stand by and not do anything or do nothing at a time like this?
Using someone's loved ones as leverage? Despicable, yet effective. Stop spacing out. Let's go after them.
tracks Sarah and Yae
Guys, do you know
Shigeru.
where they went? Can you track them down?
Tracking route confirmed. Path recalibration complete.
Good thing we got fairy AI on it.
Doesn't look like they've gone far, but the miasma concentration in that direction is higher than anywhere we've been before. We have to be careful.
Eh. Okay.
Okay. Xiaoguang, can you keep going?
Yeah, let's go. We're bringing my brother back.
Okay, so with that, we're actually going to have to save and exit in the middle of stuff that's going on. So that's still working on that. Cool. I can add somebody else in
You
here.
know, I really like your scent.
Who do we want to? Yeah, let's go with. We do have.
How
Lucia.
about a little late night adventure? I promise you'll love it.
Got fire. We've got whatever that is. Anomaly. I'm not sure what.
Hello, Rep 2493 at your service.
Physical. Let's get physical. Physical.
Hey dear, what kind of fun job have you got me into this time?
So something that goes with those is
Yahoo! See at your service.
for no other reason than let's see. I can't switch Bangbu in Crown. Okay, so with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap up for today. So, for those of you watching after the stream, it's framed here for a nice cinematic ending. There we go. For those of you watching after the stream, I do want to remind you that we stream these videos live at twitch.tv/unexpectedlyrandom. I'm a little concerned that the ground is shaking like something large is coming to attack us. Twitch.tv/unexpectedlyrandom. We are here Monday through Saturday at roughly whenever I get here in the PM Central Time. Make sure you follow us on Twitch to join the chaos and check out our streaming schedule for the current lineup. We also have a Facebook and Instagram. Those are the best places to stay up to date with any changes that may occur pertaining to. And we have a TikTok and the social media platform formerly known as Twitter, if you want to check us out over there. Otherwise, if you're enjoying the content there on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot, and it lets us know what content you guys are enjoying. That's everything for this episode of Zenless Zone Zero. Hope you had a wonderful time today. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Until then, stay random.